Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with the third day of SDCC spoilers. I don't know if this is the last day we're going to have, but there is a little bit more info I want to talk about. The first is that we have an official release date for the Dual Deck Anthology. We already talked about how we're going to have all 4 original Dual Decks coming with new card frames. It's coming out December 12, 2014. Really cool. That's going to be within this year, so we'll actually see that. Not going to have to wait a year for the product. Really nice. What's also interesting, I don't know if this means there's going to be a trend, because in the past we've had in June and we've had it in November. They've said we're going to have Commander products coming in the fall, and we're going to have in June a consistent unique product from the Vault, Modern Masters, something. And actually from the Vault has been shifted more to August, the recent ones, but things like Conspiracy or Modern Masters coming in June. So those are all pretty consistent year by year. I wonder if this is going to be something new. Not that maybe they're going to have a new dual deck in December with any regularity, or is this just some one-time product that they're doing? Don't know, but it's really cool we have a date. Commander 2014, we have a little bit more info. 337 different cards. I guess that doesn't include basic lands, since it's monocolor. We're going to have a lot of basic lands, would be my bet. I guess between approximately 30 to 40 basic lands per deck. Does that make sense? I think so. 300 different cards does not mean they're all going to be new cards. Realize that. We're all going to have 15 new cards, so for sure not. But there's going to be some overlaps, I would guess. They've done that in the past, so this person's guesstimating less than 60 total. Hopefully not, but it does make sense they would do that, and it would be nice because in past Commander sets, cards like Toxic Deluge and Trina Nemesis have set prices way higher for certain decks than others, which makes it hard for people to get the decks they want to get, or to get certain cards they want to get. And to have really cool cards spread out would be, I think, help mitigate some of that one deck is better than the rest in terms of value. We'll have to see how that goes. And then we're having a cycle of monocolor Planeswalkers, and these are all, I believe, going to be the special kinds that can be commanders. I wonder if that means every deck is going to have the central commander be the Planeswalker, or at least one of the 3 to be the Planeswalker. And we're also going to have a cycle of monocolored legendary creatures, characters from Magic's past, such as the Ghoul-Caller Giza. If you guys remember, we talked about Ghoul-Caller Giza. She's over here. So she's pretty cool. And if we're going to have 1 per color, it sounds like, we could potentially see some characters we've never seen before. I like that idea. I like seeing Planeswalkers we haven't seen before and characters, legendaries we haven't seen before. So stay tuned for that. That sounds really cool. And then I want to talk about what I believe is now, I'm starting to believe these are the From the Vault Annihilation spoilers. And the reason, there's a story behind this. Originally these were released shortly after the reveal of Wrath of God being in From the Vault. This was during Theros block time, and Theros block coming out. And Wrath of God had been shown as an official card, which made this a little skeptical, because you look here and you're like, okay, well, we see the artwork, but we don't see the card. It's Fire Spout, which I was guessing that. I mean, most people were guessing that back in time. It could be anything. But you only see the art. You don't see the card, which is already a little weird. You could easily superimpose this, even though some of the text was new, but it was very blurry. It was the new text, but it was blurry, and then Wrath of God was the full card had been revealed, so it wasn't hard to paste it in. And then these other ones were a little, were kind of put by most people to be fake right off the bat, including myself. I speculated that they could be real, but pretty sure they weren't. Now that we've seen Wrath of God, Rolling Earthquake, Armageddon, with these arts, Living Death, Cataclysm, all confirmed with these new arts, and some of the others confirmed to not be new arts, it's more likely these are real, which is good and bad. Looking at them, another reason I guess that for me they weren't legitimate was that they don't have that foiling look that From the Vault usually do. Then again, these could be some kind of proof, we don't know, and so they wouldn't be foiled per se. But let's look at the cards themselves. We've already talked about some of the others. Upheaval is really nice for cube players if it comes foil. That's a great cube card. Not always easy to get. Foil, Martial Coup. We just had a new route, otherwise I'm missing route here. And Decree of Annihilation could be Obliterate. But in terms of value, looking at this set, this seems really nice because of the fact that it's a I think it's $20.99? No, $34.99 product, MSRP. Usually these spike to crazy values, but here, because the most expensive cards in the set are Portal 3 Kingdom reprints, I don't see it being nearly as sought after. And that's part of the reason why I don't see Damnation here. We have Virtue's Ruin. It is a little weird we don't have a lot of black. We only seem to have 2 black Wrath spells, and Wrath is one of the black is one of the big Wrath colors, so it's a little strange that they would have they have technically 1, 2, 3, 4 red, and then 5 white, technically, but so few black, especially this one. But if it was Damnation, it would make these sets nearly guaranteed to be insanely overcosted, probably push it up into the $100 or well over $100 range just upon release. This way, I think it'll keep the set, I'm hoping it'll keep the set between $40 and $80 upon release, which is much more reasonable for people to get. And a lot of these cards are really great. The Portal 3 Kingdoms ones for Q, people love, or even just for EDH. Really cool. Smokestack is a bit of a weird inclusion. Terminus, yeah. So really the only thing here, Route was already printed, or I wouldn't be so happy. And I like the fact they're putting Portal 3 Kingdoms over Damnation, which also means that Damnation will probably be in Modern Masters 2 when that comes out next June. That would be my bet if it's not in this product. Now, as I'm saying, this is not 100% confirmed. Wizards themselves haven't announced every single card, but there's enough overlap here to make me think it's pretty much for sure these are the cards that are going to be in the set. So you guys can check it out, put the link below in the description as I always do. If you guys enjoyed the video and the information, then tap the like button. If you're new to the channel, check in and subscribe. I have some more Khans of Tarkir info coming up really soon, and as always, Roxabox90 signing out. See you guys